his Republican rival or anybody else in the political
Look at
space?
this. This is a literal clown show. I mean, I hate to be bust on anybody's appearance, you know, but based on, if you've ever listened to this woman before, it's a clown show. She looks like a clown. She's dressed like a clown. The only thing missing is balloons and a red nose. I did a video yesterday. It was, my Sunday night chat, and I talked about the assassination attempt on Trump. And this is coming from the opinion of me. I was a security forces Marine back in the 80s. So I just broke it down in a way that was like, common sense. This is what I would have done. And I talked about some other things about what's going on. And I'm going to share that clip here next so you can watch it. And then I'm going to show you a couple pictures after that and wrap this up. So stick around. Don't go anywhere. Clown. And during the services, there was cops there, in civilian clothes who were part of when George kicked the bucket that day. These guys came in, and now they've become friends with Patricia. So they were there for the event, and there was chatter going on off to the side. I didn't know what was going on, and then one of the guys went over, was talking to somebody closer to me, and I was overhearing that Trump was just shot. And this was like, boom, right when it's happening, but we didn't have any knowledge of it. I had already posted the video of Matt and I talking at the cigar lounge. So, yeah. So at the end of the services, I went outside and got on my phone and kind of watched a couple videos real quick. I found out he was alive, and what a badass Trump is. Holy Toledo. I mean, getting up and telling you to fight, keep fighting, because, he's there fighting for us. I mean, this is a crazy thing. They've been trying to take him down from the moment he announced he was going to run for president in, what was that, 2016? 2015, really, probably, he was talking about it. So, and all the fake nonsense, all the stuff that so many people still believe, and even if they know that it's not true anymore, their visceral, emotional reaction to Trump has been programmed and ingrained in them so strongly by all the lies and the media, the left, everything else, that many of these people still dislike him based on lies that were programmed into them, and they can't get past it. Trump derangement syndrome, it's a clinical sickness at this point. I'm not making that up. I think it's going to be in the medical journals at some point, It's crazy. And if you're one of those people, you're crazy. And it's to the point now where, the media kept convincing these people that he was going to get taken down, and he was going to go to prison for life, and he was going to lose all his businesses and everything else. So naturally, they were comparing him to Hitler and everything else. Of course there was going to be an attempt on his life. That's what they were trying to do. They were hoping that some nut job would go out and try to kill him because of all the programming from the last 8 years of these lying bastards trying to convince unstable people that he's evil. So if you kill evil, you're the good guy, you're the hero. That's what they did. That's what they did. And the people who died in this event yesterday, their blood is on the hands of the media that programmed the mind of this moron to do that. I'm saying it. That's what it is. That's the truth. That's just the way it is. There's no other way to see that. If you see it some other way, you've got issues. And if you're one of those people who is upset that Trump's still alive after that, and you're watching this channel and you're a subscriber to this channel, please unsubscribe to this channel. I don't want you here. Don't want you here. If you had $1 million and you offered it to me to build you a table, and you're one of those people who wish Trump died, I wouldn't take the money and I wouldn't do the project. That's how serious I am about this. You're a crazy person. I don't wish Biden to get shot. I don't wish Obama to get shot. I don't wish any of that. I do, however, think if they succeed, if some nut job takes Trump out, then I look at it as gloves off, man. Okay. I actually will support some sort of civil war breaking out. It wouldn't be a civil war. But if you're going to start taking people out, let's see how they like it. I'm not suggesting you do that. I'm not saying I would do it. I'm not going to do it. But if it started popping off, I will 100% participate. I'm just saying. Ready. I was just in Pahrump, Nevada. Everybody there, pretty much, all the dudes I saw are wearing guns on their hips, people walking around with shoulder holsters, the whole deal. Everybody is armed. Everyone has a freaking gun on them. It was wild. Even at the services, all the men had guns on them or in their pockets. Everywhere you looked, people have handguns. It's just wild, man. It's the safest, probably one of the safest towns in the country. It's pretty crazy. And a lot of the cops are there, and everybody's walking around. Everybody's armed. Everybody knows about it. It's like, I don't know. It's like the Wild West, in 1873. That's what it seems like. But that's cool. Now, getting to the incident itself, I watched it. Then I started watching coverage of it. I started looking at the overview of the situation, where the stage was, what that building was behind him, this other building where the shooter was, which was less than 200 yards away. And for those of you that don't know, if this is your first time here, I was a security force Marine back in the 80s. So I have this mindset of, if you're going to ask me, say, hey, Mike, we're going to have President Trump speak at this location. What do you think we should do? Well, one of the things I'm going to look at right away is all the high points that have a direct line of sight to that stage within 1,000 meters. And every one of those high points is going to have a Secret Service agent or local police on it. Very simple. Not hard to do. Easy thing to make happen. They didn't do that. Turns out, from what I've seen, the reporting I've watched, there's some crazy details coming out. I could be wrong about a lot of this. This is preliminary. This is the problem about people making all these judgments and saying this and showing you that, because we don't know what the truth is. We will as it unfolds over the next several days. But I think everything I've seen so far is pretty accurate. A lot of people in the crowd saw this guy put a ladder up against the building, climb up on the building with a rifle, and they were screaming for police to go check this guy out. Just before I started this video, I saw a video where I don't remember what news station it was. It was independent news happened to be on YouTube. I follow a lot of different independent media, and they were reporting that a local police officer climbed the ladder, went on the roof, confronted the guy, and the guy pointed his rifle at the cop, and the cop retreated, which gave the guy enough time to start taking shots at Trump. Now, if that's true, that cop's got to lose his job, because he should have been up there like, this guy's got a gun. Okay, retreat, fine, but pull your weapon and make some noise with it or something. Hit the deck, shoot that motherfucker, something. I mean, what the hell? That's insane. The fact that they didn't have security on that roof that was so close to them, that is a failure, and I don't see how they make that. I hate to jump to all these conclusions, but another thing that really aggravated me, and I was asked this weekend, do I like women or I just like having sex with them? I like women fine. But this thing that we're in right now, where we're supposed to accept this false narrative, the lie, that a woman or any woman could do the same exact job as good as a man when it comes to stuff like this, is bullshit. We got to stop doing it. Because it was weird to me that I saw this tiny little lady, Secret Service agent, on stage, coming up to like Trump's chest. Like, what is she going to do? The only reason she can have that job is because she's supported by 6 or 8 other big giant dudes that would pull her weight. She's the weak link in that situation. I'm just saying, that is crazy to me. But when I see that, it's easy for me to understand how they didn't put security over there, because people aren't thinking the job out. They're overly concerned about other things that have nothing to do with the job. This DEI crap, diversity, equity, inclusion, bullshit. It's going through the military. We're losing officers and NCOs that are badass people that can do their jobs, are walking away from the job, and those jobs are being filled now with people with this mindset of, We need more people of color, and we need more women in these jobs, and we need more gay people in the military. I don't have anything against any of those people, but making that a priority because it fits into some category that makes crazy people who are in these positions feel good. Why are we placating crazy? Why are we placating insane people? What is going on? It's crazy town. We're falling apart. This country's falling apart. The Boy Scouts can't be the Boy Scouts. We have to include girls in the Boy Scouts. Can we stop with this, please, please, please? It's insane. 1 inch over, Trump would have been dead. Thank God he's alive, but people died yesterday there on that stage with this crazy bastard. Turns out he's 20 years old. They say he's a registered Republican. He apparently donated money to some obscure Democratic thing. I don't know all the details of it, but they seem to be. I saw what the guy looked like. There was a little video of him from some of his social media or something. He did look like a kooky dude. I mean, you want to go judge him by the cover. Every guy looks that goofy, you know. I mean, look at me. I'm pretty goofy looking. I wouldn't want anybody coming over to my pad and checking it out. But I'm not dangerous. I'm not going to go out and assassinate anybody or try to assassinate anybody. It's crazy. So there's this, all right? This picture was taken by somebody in the crowd, keeping in mind now that people were saying, hey, there's a guy climbing up on the roof, crawling around the roof with a gun. And as I said in the video yesterday, you know, he had Secret Service guys, assassins up there. Well, they're snipers. And turns out one of them put this out. So he's saying he was waiting for the okay. So he didn't even have the right. I mean, this is, you know what? I just thought of something else. I got to show you guys something. All right, just forgive the spelling here, but I was on a base where we had, you know, deadly force. Deadly force was authorized, right? We're walking around. We got 45s. We got Remington 870 Wingmaster 12-gauge shotguns with double-aught buck. All right? We're allowed to kill somebody. That's how it is, right? So, you know, you challenge them. We were tested constantly. We were training constantly, the whole thing. But if it's a real threat, it's up to you, man. You're not calling in, hey, am I allowed to shoot this guy? It's on you. You're trained. You're there. You passed all the security checks. You're a Marine. You've gone through everything. You're trusted to do that. And it's just this thing, like I said, forget the spelling. I think I was like 19 when I wrote this out real quick. But deadly force is that force which a person uses for the purpose of causing or which he knows or should know would create a substantial risk of causing death or serious bodily harm. It is used as a last resort when all lesser means have failed or can no longer be reasonably employed. There's some other stuff in here too. I don't remember what the heck this is. Self-defense, in defense of property involving national security, in defense of property not involving national security, but inherently dangerous to others, to prevent serious offenses of others, apprehension, escape, lawful order, whatever. So I'm just saying, back in 1986, if that was me, I would have had the right to shoot the guy. All right? And this guy's coming out saying he was waiting for the okay to shoot. This just seems very fishy to me, is all I'm saying. It's very strange. You know, I did last night's video less than 24 hours after the whole thing happened. And again, it was just obvious stuff to me. Now, one thing I didn't think of, let's give you a quick look at this again. I think I was a little close to my face there. But the one thing I didn't think of, because I don't think in these terms, because I come from another time, is drones. People are talking about that too. So there's a whole bunch of stuff. I don't need to get all into it. More information is going to come out. But come on, guys. Something is not adding up here. This is not right. It's not right. Something happened here. And I mean, I don't want to be Joe conspiracy theory here, but they've been trying to take the guy out. Biden apparently said something like Trump has a target on him right now or something recently. I don't know if that was before or after he announced Alinsky as Putin in a something that happened the other day. I mean, look at what we're dealing with. I don't think Biden had anything to do with it. I think the people that are actually running the country, that are pumping him full of drugs to keep him alive, are the people doing this. They are scared. They're scared. They are frightened because they know what they've been doing. They know the lies they've been propagating on the American people, the world, through the media and everything else. So they know that when, I mean, they're trying to keep him from becoming president, but when he becomes president, what they know is that, and Trump's not vindictive. He's going to be too busy running the country, all right? But when it comes to this stuff, absolutely, these people should be rooted out, and heads need to roll. And this woman, look into the background of the woman who's the director of the Secret Service. I read something today. I don't know how true it is, but I think she worked for Pepsi before this job. It's a clown show. It's a clown show. They're even wearing the friggin' uniform, right? They're wearing the uniform. They're wearing the clown uniform. What the hell is this all about? We need to get back to serious people running the country. Please. That's it for now. Be kind to one another. Be good to one another. Random act of kindness. I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye. What the hell?